This is the second section, and this is the second section. And once we are done with this section, before if you have any question, then you ask me. Okay, now we'll be this is week 4. We've entered week 4. This is supposed to be our first issue. Is supposed to be something this Sunday or what? I don't know. Supposed to be having this on Sunday. Today is already Saturday. You're supposed to have this on Sunday. This is our week 4. Traffic generation, the arbitrage engine. Okay. Now, this is week 4, class 1, and we'll be looking into understanding traffic types, how different traffic sources affect RPM and profit. You should pay close attention so that you understand, because we finally entered arbitrage section. And this is where Access blogging gets interested. Understanding traffic types, how different traffic sources affect RPM. I'm going to be teaching you guys all the traffic types we have, and this is our week 4. And this week is where arbitrage truly begins. Before we talk about buying traffic, we must understand the different types of traffic that exist, how they behave, and how each one affects your RPM and earnings. And arbitrage bloggers don't treat all traffic the same, because all traffic are different. We have so many types of traffic types. Okay. Now, what is website traffic? As an arbitrage blogger, you should first of all understand what website traffic is all about. Now, website traffic refers to the visitors who come to your website from different sources. In arbitrage blogging, traffic is the fuel that powers revenue. In arbitrage blogging, what you use to push your earnings, to get more earnings, is traffic, your traffic. No traffic means no page views, no ads, and no income. No traffic means no page views, no ads, and no income. But the source of traffic matters just as much as the volume. So it's not all about getting a high volume of traffic. The main thing is the source of the traffic, where the traffic is coming from. Because most of them, there are some places you can get traffic as an arbitrage blogger, and you will end up losing your money because the traffic won't convert to any tangible earning. So as an arbitrage blogger, you must understand all the traffic sources. Why traffic source matters in arbitrage blogging? Traffic source affects user behavior, how users behave when they finally open your site, comes from, like, it starts from where they follow, the process they follow to come to your website. There are some places that if you get traffic from that place, you're not going to get anything in your, let's say your traffic source is from church platform, and your platform is writing about how to make money, how to solve a problem using science. Not all church members need science solution to a problem. They need prayer solution. So for you to get a good traffic from there, you must make your site to be a church and prayer platform. So the source of your traffic will determine how users behave when they come to your website. And also it determines and also affects time on site. When your traffic source gets you the targeted audience, they're going to spend enough time in your blog, which is going to increase your impression earnings. But when you get traffic from a right source, they're going to jump out of your website, run away from your website immediately they enter, which is going to lead to high bouncing rates. Okay. Now, pages per section, CTR, and RPM. These are the things that traffic source affects. Now, why traffic source matters in arbitrage? The key truth you should know: not all traffic pays the same. You might, let's say, two websites can have the same number of page views, which is traffic, but earn completely different amounts because their traffic sources are different. You might have your website, and I'll have my own website, and we'll have exactly the same amount of traffic, the same number of traffic, the same number of page views, but you will earn higher than me. Now, what's the problem? What's the cause? At times you see some arbitrary bloggers saying, I have more traffic than this person, but that person earns more than me. What really happened? It comes from the traffic source where you're getting your traffic from. So this night, I'm going to make sure that you understand all those traffic sources, and also I will help you choose the best traffic source, which I personally use, and millions of other arbitrary bloggers also use them. Now, main type of traffic. I want you to take a screenshot of this slide because it's very important. Okay, later you might decide to go and do more research, search further to understand them better or understand more about them. But in this class, I'm going to make sure that you understand them perfectly. The major traffic type we have is, number one, organic traffic. We have social traffic, we have referral traffic, and lastly, we have page traffic, meaning that we have four types of traffics. We have four types of traffics, and you must understand all of them to know what you are doing. Each of these types of traffic behaves differently and pays differently, meaning that your earning is going to depend on the source of your traffic. Now, organic traffic, we are going to start with organic traffic. Organic traffic comes from search engines. When users click your site from search results, when somebody go to Google and search for something, and maybe your site is among the site that brings out the results for the user, and the user clicks on the link from search engine from Google and lands in your website, that's what organic traffic is all about. Example of search engines are Google search, Bing search. These are the search engines we have. We also have other search engines, but these are the major search engines we have. Now, organic traffic explained. This is where I want you to understand perfectly what organic traffic is all about. The characteristics of organic traffic. High user intent. Organic traffic gives high user intent, which is what really makes money. I've taught you guys about user search intent. What user is bearing in mind, what user actually have in mind for searching for a particular topic, for searching for a particular material, for searching for a particular post. So organic traffic gives a high user intent, which actually convert and makes good money, usually higher RPM. And organic traffic also gives, it is free. Organic traffic is free because you're not paying Google for it. Somebody just go to Google and search for something and get the result, and maybe your blog post is among the result. From there, the person lands in your website. You are not paying for anything. It's free, but it's slow to build. So as an arbitrage blogger, you don't depend on organic traffic. If you depend on organic traffic, that means you're an SEO blogger. You are not an arbitrage blogger. Arbitrage bloggers has no business to do with depending or relying on organic traffic. Now, organic traffic is high quality, but it takes time. That's why arbitrage bloggers don't rely on it alone. Okay. Now, pros and cons of organic traffic. The pros and cons, the advantage and disadvantages of organic traffic. First of all, let's talk about the advantage of organic traffic. It is a free traffic and high trust, and lastly, stable long term. When you build your site with organic traffic, like you don't want to run arbitrage, this is actually a stable long term because it's going to take you time. But once you're able to build your site for years until you're able to achieve organic traffic, it's going to give you a stable long-term income. Okay. Now, high trust is going to also increase the trust of your website with between you, your blog, and Google. And also, it is free. The first advantage of organic traffic is that it is free. You are not paying anybody for it. Now, the disadvantage of organic traffic is that it is slow growth. It has slow growth, requires SEO patience. You must learn SEO very well and also wait for search engine to rank your content before you start making money. And also know that the disadvantage of organic traffic is that it is not instant. You build it and wait for it until whenever it decides to start paying you. Now, organic traffic is excellent for stability, not speed. So you only use organic traffic to stabilize your website, to build and structure your website before you start running arbitrage, which gives you speed and instant earning. Now, social traffic. Let's talk about social traffic, which is the second type of traffic. When we talk about social traffic comes from social media platforms when users click links to your site. Example of these social media platforms, we have Facebook, Twitter, which is X, Instagram, and TikTok. These are the social media platforms where you can drop the link of your website, and maybe if users see those links and click those links, then the link will take them to your site. Then such person, such visitor to your website, such traffic is called social traffic. Now, social traffic explained the characteristics of social traffic. It is fast, it gives fast traffic, it has medium to low intent, behavior driven, and social traffic is emotional. Users click out of curiosity, not always intent. Let's use a platform like legit.ng as example. Most of the times you see them make a Facebook post, and after making the Facebook post, they might go to the comment section and say the full story is there. They will drop a link of the full story, which is a link of a blog post in their website. And when users, out of curiosity, not just because they are searching for something, but they really want to know where the story ended, especially Nigerians that likes gist. Once they see the video this, the video that, Tinubu this, Reno Mokri this, and others, they will become very curious. Pela them, Very Dark Man, and others. They will become very curious to know what really happened. And because of that, they click on those links out of curiosity, out of emotions, curiosity, and not always intent. They are not really searching for anything meaningful. It's just out of curiosity. That's how social traffic works. Now, the advantage of social traffic, it is fast and scalable and go viral. It's like making a Facebook post and dropping the link of your blog post, and finally, the post started going viral on Facebook. It's going to get you more social traffic to your website. Okay, and cheap compared to search ads. It is cheap because you are only making a Facebook post or any other social media platform. Now, the disadvantage of social traffic, it has lower RPM than organic, short attention span, meaning that, let's say you are writing about a very dark man, you're writing about Very Dark Man on your blog, and you decide to publish this post on your social media platform, let's say there is something that very dark man did that is trending, that means the blog post is only going to trend within this period of time that the incident happened. Once the story ended, this post will stop getting social traffic, meaning that it has short attention span and inconsistent. It doesn't give traffic every time. Once the story is gone, you're not going to get another traffic. Now, social traffic is powerful, but it must be optimized to make money. It's not about getting social traffic, but if you don't optimize it well, you can't possibly make money from social traffic. And that's why I always tell people, you can actually start your blog today and start earning more than big websites like legit.fg and others, because as an arbitrage blogger, you need few content, few traffic volume, and you will still earn higher. Let's assume that legit is earning 10 naira, is earning $10 from 200 traffics. You as an arbitrage blogger, you can earn 40 naira from 100 traffic. That's the difference, because they depend so much on social traffic. Now, referral traffic, we have another one, which is referral traffic. Now, when we talk about referral traffic comes from other websites linking to your site. This is very interesting. Example, forums, blogs, news website. Let's assume that there is a post made in any of the forums like Nairaland, Quora, and other forum platforms, and maybe out of answering questions, they decided to refer your website, put your website link as reference. Okay, it's going to be a referral traffic. When somebody click on those links and those links take them to your website, then that visitor, that user is going to be a referral traffic. Or if another blog post makes a post about something, about finance, and because your own blog is also finance, the owner of the other blog decided to put the link of your own website as the outbound link, as the external link. If any visitor should come from that website to your own website, that person, that visitor is a referral traffic. Or news website or something like ChatGPT. When you ask ChatGPT question about something, at times they recommend a website that you should get a full answer to your question. And let's assume that ChatGPT drops your own site link as referral. If the person clicks on those links and go to your website, the person is a referral traffic. Now, referral traffic explained the characteristics of referral traffic. Referral traffic depends on source quality. It has moderate intent. It doesn't have high or low intent. It has moderate intent. Can be stable or unstable. It can change depending where the referral is coming from. When local sites, when small sites are the ones referring your site, your earning is going to be low. But when those referrals is coming from big platforms like ChatGPT or other big blogs, that's when your earning will be higher. And that's what leads to stable and unstable earning. Okay. Now, referral traffic is borrowed trust. The quality depends on where it comes from. That's what I just finished explaining. Okay. Now, pros and cons of referral traffic, the advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of referral traffic can bring targeted visitors, because when your site is actually about finance, your targeted audience are people searching something about finance. And for somebody to get a referral from ChatGPT, it must be that that person is asking financial questions. That's why ChatGPT decided to refer that person to your own website. Okay. Now, sometimes high RPM, when those referral is coming from big platforms, it gives high RPM. But when it's coming from small blogs, it gives low RPM or medium RPM. Now, the disadvantages of referral traffic hard to control because you don't have any control over it. Those people referring to your website are the ones controlling it. You, as the owner of the blog, you can't possibly control the traffic to your own benefit or not. Now, it depends on third-party sites. So it depends on those people referring to your website, not your own website. Referral traffic is useful, but not reliable for arbitrage scaling. So as an arbitrage blogger, you're not expected to depend on referral traffic because it doesn't come every time. If you should wait for referral traffic alone, that means you're going to stay 100 years without any issue from your website because it takes much time before that blogs refer your website. Now, this is where we are heading to as an arbitrage blogger. Paid traffic. Now, what is paid traffic? Paid traffic is traffic you pay for through advertising platforms. So this type of traffic, which is paid traffic, you pay for them through advertising platforms to push them to your website and you make your money. Now, the examples of those advertising platforms like Facebook ads, native ad, or push notifications. When you talk about Facebook ad, at times if you're scrolling on Facebook, you see ads like a free scholarship in USA, apply now, this and that. All those are the Facebook ad, and they are the paid traffic. Those people reacting, please God, give me this scholarship, please, amen, this and that, hallelujah, all those things. And after shouting amen, amen, they will click on those links that will take them to your website. They are the paid traffic because you paid Facebook to drive that traffic to your website. Now, native ad and push notifications, when we talk about, at times, a platform like Opera Mini or Phonics, at times, if you carry your phone, you see news popping out telling you that Tinubu is traveling to America, Tinubu is doing this person is doing that, with the like this and that. So all those things are the push notifications. So at times those platforms can push your content, and or you can pay them, you can run ads, run native ad or push notification ads while they push it as notifications. Now, paid traffic explained. The characteristics of paid traffic. Paid traffic has gives instant traffic. You don't wait for referral, you don't wait for social traffic, you don't wait for organic traffic. You get it immediately. You pay for it and get it immediately. And that's why arbitrage bloggers earn the same night they run arbitrage. They don't wait for ranking on Google or any of all those things. They start earning immediately. Fully controllable, you control your traffic flow, and scalable. This scalable means that if you use 10 naira today to run ads, you might wake up tomorrow and say, okay, I used 10 naira yesterday and I earned 40 naira. Let me now use 100 naira today so that I will earn 400 naira. Now, paid traffic is backbone of arbitrage blogging. This is where speed and control comes from. So paid traffic is the backbone of arbitrage, which is actually the main arbitrage blogging. And this is where speed and control comes from. Now, pros and cons of paid traffic. When we talk about paid traffic, the advantage of paid traffic is that it gives immediate results. You start earning the same night. After this class, I can decide to place an ad with 500,000 naira, and I will earn this night. I will start earning this night. I will earn more than that this night. That's what makes arbitrage blogging better. It is scalable. I've explained that to you guys, data driven. And then the disadvantage of paid traffic is that it requires budget. You must use money. But this does not mean that you should kill yourself trying to run arbitrage. You can use any affordable amount of money, but know that the amount you're spending will determine how much you're going to earn. Let's say you want to use 3,000 naira on your ad. Just know that you would likely earn something like, let's say $5. Okay, or you can earn something like $6 and approve. So that is it. The amount you are going to spend will determine how much you are going to earn. You can spend less, you can also spend high and earn high. Now, another disadvantage, it can cause losses if mismanaged. This is where the main thing comes in. But don't be scared. I got you all covered. When you make mistake while running arbitrage, you're going to lose money because you are using money to do it. If to say that it's free, that means you wouldn't know when you are losing money, when you are losing or not. But this one that you are using your money to do, if you mismanage it, if you don't set the ad well, you are going to lose the money. So you must get them right, get them correct for them to work. Now, paid traffic rewards disciplines and punishes guessing. So for you to succeed in paid traffic, which is arbitrage blogging, you must be well disciplined, follow discipline. Make sure that you follow all the steps, all the rules, all the setups, the creative and other things before you get rewarded. And if you start guessing, if you say, let me just spend 10,000 naira and run ads, maybe I will earn 20,000 naira. Don't guess. Study arbitrage blogging until you start being able to predict and understand what you're doing. Now, comparing traffic types. Types of traffic, speed, cost, and RPM potential. Now, when we talk about organic traffic, it has slow speed, it doesn't grow fast, and the cost is free, don't spend any money, and the RPM potential is high. And then social traffic, it has fast speed, low medium, the cost, you might not spend any money on it. RPM, medium. Now, referral traffic, the speed is medium. You don't get it immediately, but it's just a medium speed. The cost is free or low, and the RPM is also medium. Now, the main pata, which is paid traffic, the speed is instant. You start earning immediately, you start your paid traffic. And the cost is fully paid. You must pay for it to get paid traffic. And medium, and the RPM is medium or high, depending on your ad setup. Now, each traffic type has a role. Arbitrage focuses heavily on paid traffic. So if you're entering into arbitrage blogging, know that it focuses heavily on paid traffic. Okay, now how RPM changes by traffic source. General RPM behavior, organic traffic gives highest RPM, paid traffic gives high RPM, social traffic gives lower RPM, and viral traffic gives lowest RPM. RPM depends on intent, the user search intent, what users are actually looking for. That's what grows your RPM. The closer the user is to a decision, the higher advertisers pay. And that's what you should have in mind. Now, why arbitrage focuses on paid traffic? The reason why arbitrage focuses on paid traffic is because paid traffic allows you to control volume, control your traffic, control the flow, stop it when you want to stop it, increase it when you want to increase it. And secondly, test content quickly. They use paid traffic to check which of the content in your blog can actually get better traffic, attract more traffic, scale winners, predict earnings. I myself as an arbitrage blogger, once before I start running an arbitrage, before spending any money on ads, I already know how much I'm going to make from it. Okay. Now, arbitrage is a business, not a waiting game. So arbitrage is a business. The reason why it's a business is that your blog is like your shop. Just like people owns physical shops, your blog is your shop, and those that owns physical shops also run ads on Facebook, paid ads on Facebook. Some business owners, shop owners, they don't know that they're actually running arbitrage blogging with their shop. Because when you run a paid traffic on Facebook, buy traffic on Facebook, meaning that you're going to advertise your product on Facebook, and people will come to your shop, your physical shop, to buy your product. Same way, arbitrage bloggers buy traffic on Facebook, advertise their content, which is their own product, then visitors will go to their website and consume their content, which is their own product, while they get paid. That's just it about arbitrage blogging. Arbitrage blogging is a business, not a waiting game. You don't wait. You run the business and earn immediately. Now, traffic quality versus traffic volume. The difference and the things you should understand about quality of the traffic and the volume. Important truths you should know about: high traffic volume with poor quality will give you low earnings. So when you have a high traffic volume, like today, I'm just getting free traffic, getting enough traffic to my website, but if the traffic is poor, let's say you use platform like TikTok. TikTok mostly gives cheap traffic. You might have a good number of traffics, then you still end up having poor quality traffic and low earnings. The best platform to run ads for arbitrage blogging is Facebook. Now, moderate traffic is with high quality. Moderate traffic with high quality gives better earnings. So you can get a moderate traffic and then with a high quality traffic and get better earnings. That's why I always say legit.ng doesn't earn enough, because they have higher traffic volume with poor quality traffic, which leads to low earnings. And you as a beginner, you can start getting a moderate traffic with high quality traffic, and then you earn better. More traffic is useless if users bounce immediately. So even if you have a high volume of traffic, but users don't stay long on your website, then it is useless. Now, beginner strategy, beginner traffic strategy. As a beginner in arbitrage blogging, these are the recommended approach. Learn traffic types first. I've taught you guys about the traffic types. Start with controlled paid traffic, which is paid traffic. Use paid traffic as an arbitrage blogger. Observe your RPM differences. Anywhere you're getting traffic from, check your RPM to know what is actually happening with your RPM. I've taught you guys about RPM. In fact, that was our most deeply explained section. Okay, optimize before scaling. And lastly, this class is about understanding, not launching ads yet. So after this class, I only want to make you understand everything. You should not start running ads immediately until when is time for that. Now, common traffic misconception. The misconception people have for traffic. Some arbitrary bloggers think that all traffic is equal, meaning that they can go anywhere to get traffic for their blog, and they will still complain for low earning. Some people think that more traffic always means more money. That's not true. It depends the quality of your traffic before you have more money. Viral traffic is best for arbitrage. That's also another misconception. Viral traffic is not good for arbitrage. Okay, because it doesn't convert well. This might cause beginners to lose money. So when you start thinking that all traffic are the same, more traffic always make more money, viral traffic is best for beginners, that's when you lose money as an arbitrage blogger. But once you understand the best way by using a paid traffic as a beginner, that's when you actually earn money as an arbitrage blogger. Now, key takeaway from class 10. Traffic source determines user behavior, RPM, profitability, and choose traffic intentionally. Don't choose anyhow. Choose traffic intentionally. I've always said arbitrage blogging is a business. Arbitrage blogging is not a business of interest. It is a business of what really works. And that's why you should choose your traffic intentionally. Okay. And in our next class, we'll be learning paid traffic. We'll be focusing on paid traffic, the basics of paid traffic for arbitrage blogging. We are going to look on why paid traffic is used, why platforms. I'm going to teach you guys about the platforms overviews and also traffic testing mindset. All these things are the things I'm going to teach you guys so you guys understand it perfectly. And for now, our class will be ending here. And if you have any question, go on and ask me.
Hello, Mr. Wilson.
Good evening, sir.
You have really tried to.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good. Well, all right. There was a question I asked the other day. I don't know if it is the proper time to answer it. I hope you can recall.
Okay, you can ask the question.
I asked you, those things, those write-up you can write in our contact here.
The pages.
Yes. How do? But he said maybe I don't know what you said that day.
Okay, I said that I've taught you guys about pages and how to write them, but we are going to do it practically.
Okay.
When we get to our practical week, we are going to do it practically. We are going to do it together so that and by then, for those of you that paid for websites, all your website must have been ready then, so that everybody will follow up and we'll do it together.
Okay. Okay. And secondly, there's an important thing I want to tell you, but it's private. Please, after the lesson, you give me just a second. I want to chip something to you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Any other question?
Yeah, good evening. I have two questions.
Okay.
So I want to start with the first one.
Okay.
Okay, you said when you were teaching, you said that we have to test that if you start with a niche. Hello?
Please, who is the what is your name? Samuel. Who is that person? Turn off your mic and so that we'll hear what you are doing here. Emma, you go on with your question.
Okay. So you said that in doing arbitrage, that when you start with a niche and you are not getting results, that you can switch to another niche. So for you to get results. So I'm not asking, how possible is it? Like, let's say you started firstly with a finance niche and your website name is according to finance. Then maybe along the line you weren't getting results in the finance, and you decide to switch. How do you switch to a different niche, like job opportunity or scholarship, still having the name of your website according to tech or financial something?
Okay, I
How is
understand.
it done?
I understand the so this. I knew that you guys are going to ask me this question.
So that's
So
my number one.
This is, let me answer this one before you answer another, so that I will not forget. This is how it works. You know that according to my teaching, I say that, let me say, if you've applied many times, okay, the heading of the teaching is when to pause and start rebuilding your website, when to stop and rebuild your website, which the first thing there is when AdSense keeps rejecting your site. And maybe you notice that the niche you are running on is a risky niche.
Mm.
Most important, previously I told you guys about your money or your life niche. Those niche are a very risky niche, meaning that you can easily go against AdSense policies. So if that's the case, then that's where you have to pause and start thinking about rebuilding. If your domain name was registered to reflect the niche, it is better for you to dump the whole website, build another website, and start afresh. That's what rebuilding is all about. You dump it because the first mistake there is from choosing that niche. Choosing that niche and choosing the domain, that was the first mistake. And for you to escape that mistake, you have to drop everything about that website and choose another niche and rebuild everything. Even though that is going to be difficult, but it's better than getting disapproved all the time. It's better than continuous rejections. But
And
if lucky enough that your domain was somehow a general domain name that can possibly handle or cover another name, I've taught you guys about that. Then let me say your domain name is your name, like wisdom.com. And with wisdom.com domain name, I can possibly use it for any niche. So if you are
yeah.
lucky enough and the domain name is such domain name, then you can still use the same website. But for you to escape any risk, if the domain name is pointing, it was meant to reflect the main niche, which is the risky niche, you're expected to dump that website and create another website. That's the only way out, unless you want to continue getting rejected.
Okay, still part of this question now. The finance niche, is it part of the your money or your life niche?
Okay. Even though that day I mentioned the three types of niche, which finance is related to it. But I told you guys what to do and what not to do when you're handling a finance niche. I myself, I have finance niche, but most of the times there are still other niche. Like how to navigate it is not really clear. But for finance niche, how to navigate it is very clear. The only thing you avoid doing is giving financial advice or using scam-like language, like telling people invest 10 naira, tomorrow you earn 100 naira, or telling people where to invest their money. When you
Why I ask is because mine is like a finance with a touch of cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin stuff. So it's still part of the investment.
when
That's
you
why
are
I'm
writing, when you are writing about that cryptocurrency, give information about cryptocurrency. Don't give advice. Don't give command. Don't give order. Don't tell users what to do. Give information about cryptocurrency.
all right. Then second question, sir. When running ad on arbitrage, you said the best platform is Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, that from your TikTok and other this thing, we won't get a quality traffic.
Yeah.
Then, is there no other option like out of Instagram or X? Like some people, then that is still on this question. You know, although we still get to that place when running this Facebook ad. I don't know actually. You know, some people don't have Facebook visibility. Like that's like me now. I have more followers on X than my FB.
Okay, okay, I understand your question. The reason why Facebook is the best choice is because Facebook charges lower amounts. X charges higher for ads. Instagram charges higher for ads. When you want to place ad on Instagram, it charges you higher. and also on X. So Facebook is cheaper and also gives quality traffic. And now, running ads is not about visibility on Facebook. In fact, you don't need any visibility. And the page you are going to create for running ads, don't show your face. It's not for you, it's for your business. And the reason why you should keep it secret, don't let your others know that this is your page, is that it's just like hiding your website. As an arbitrage blogger, you're expected to hide your blog. Don't let anybody know that this is your blog, because most of the times, let me say, if you're making it, if you start making it, other bloggers might become jealous of you and they will start sending bot traffic to that your website. And when they send that bot traffic to your website, AdSense with Google will ban your AdSense. It's going to affect you, or they will seize your money. So that's why arbitrage bloggers are always hiding their blog. Same way, you should also hide your Facebook account that you're using for your ad. If your Facebook page that you want to use for running ads is about finance, you should use a name like finance as your page name or something like that. Scholarship and jobs, all of those things, use it as your page name. And also all the pictures you'll be using there, make sure that is a picture related to that thing, that niche you are handling. So for visibility, running ads gives visibility. You don't need to have followers when you are running ads. You don't need to have for anybody to know you before you gain visibility with your ad. Running a paid traffic on running a paid ad on Facebook means that Facebook is the one that will be in charge of carrying down your ads to different people all over Facebook. It's not your followers, it's not people that know you that view your ad. They are all strangers, they are all Facebook users. That's why you yourself, you can possibly see ads on Facebook, even when you're not following the platform that is running the ads. You can see the ads. The only thing Facebook targets is the targeted audience, the behaviors of users. If you, as a Facebook user, if you like watching watching football, if any day somebody start running Facebook ads with football, Facebook will carry that ad and come and show you, because Facebook knows that Facebook algorithm knows that you like watching football. So that's how ad works. You must not have any visibility on Facebook to run ads. Hope that's clear.
Yes. Oh, okay. So cap it, sir. Then
Sorry,
if you
please,
pay,
we have question too, please. If
sorry,
you
just
ask,
to round it a minute, sir. You said the X and Instagram charges higher. Did they still but if you were able to pay, did they deliver? Did they deliver quality traffic like Facebook does too?
Yeah, they deliver quality traffic, but what you should understand is that the profit of arbitrage blogging comes from spending cheaper, spending lower amount, and earning higher amount. There is an amount you spend on ads. Your profit will no longer will start being by force before you make a profit. That's why arbitrage bloggers prefer using Facebook, because when you are using Facebook, Facebook charges you cheaper and also delivers a good quality traffic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Philip.
oh yes, I have
You
question.
can ask your question.
Okay. My question is on this accent approval or disapproval. I want to know or understand, because the other day we tried to ask the question and you told us that we should check whether they have sent an email to us on. What about I applied early December. Up till date, up till now, as I am speaking to you, I did not receive any email from them. What should be the problem?
Okay. You applied, but are you really sure that you applied?
Oh yes.
Just connected your site. You can connect your site and without clicking or giving them order to review your site for approval. You can actually connect your site without applying for approval. So, but don't bother about that. When we get to that level, I'm going to teach you guys practically how to do all of those things.
Okay then.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay, what's your question?
Like, is it possible now, like, for example, now and I use like 10,000 naira to run an ad. Then you just analyze the amount you invested for ads.
Your voice is breaking. I don't know if it's from your network.
Are you hearing me now?
I can hear you now. What's your question?
Like I said, is it possible for someone to use, like, for example, like 10,000 naira now to run an ad? Then instead of you to get a profit with the 10,000 naira, you're getting maybe the same 10,000 naira or lesser amount.
Yeah, it's possible. You can actually use a higher amount of money to run ads and you earn lesser than the money. Like you earn money that is not even up to the amount you spent. That's when you lose money. And it's mostly from your ad setup. And when you've not been able to get all the setups correctly, which I'll make sure I teach you guys all of those, how to get it right. And mostly, what I usually cause the common causes of that, like spending higher on ads and earning less amount of money, is mostly because there's what we call CPC on Facebook. We have CPC on Facebook and CPC on your AdSense. Now, the CPC on Facebook is the money you are paying Facebook. The CPC on AdSense is the money AdSense is paying you. Now, if the CPC of your Facebook is higher than the CPC of your AdSense, that's when you will lose money. You will spend higher and earn lesser. Now, what is CPC? CPC is cost per click. I taught you guys that from the beginning. Cost per click. And the cost per click from Facebook is the amount that Facebook charges you per click when a visitor from your ads to your website, like Facebook charges you per visitor, per traffic. Any traffic they're sending to your site, each of them, let me say they are charging 10 naira per traffic, and your AdSense is paying you 5 naira per traffic. That means that if you spend 10 naira to get one traffic from Facebook, AdSense is going to pay you back 5 naira. That means you're going to lose money. So before you start running ads, I always tell people that before you start running arbitrage, make sure that you've used SEO to build your website. That's why I do teach my students SEO well. Even though my main focus is supposed to be arbitrage blogging, I always make sure that I teach them SEO, just like I've already started with you guys, so that you use that SEO to build your site, to build the stability of your site with organic traffic and SEO. And once you do that, that's when your CPC will be strong and stable. And whenever you are running a Facebook AdSense, I also teach my students how to set up an ad that will make the CPC cheaper than the CPC of your AdSense. Meaning that AdSense will be paying you higher. Let's assume that you are to create a balance, you must make sure that if you're spending 10 naira on Facebook, that AdSense should be paying you 20 naira. And that's when, if you use 10,000 naira to run arbitrage, you can possibly earn something like $20. $20 should be something about 30 something thousand naira, because AdSense is paying you higher than what you're spending per traffic. I don't know if you're getting me. So, but when you don't get all those things correct, that's when you lose money. That's when you spend higher and earn lesser amount of money. Okay, so it's possible to do that, and it's also possible to earn times 10 of what you're spending, times 5, times 2, times 3, times 5 of the amount you're spending on ads. And it's also possible to lose money. I don't know if you have answered your question.
Yes, I understand that you have answered the question.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any other question? Any other question?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Chibeke, good evening.
Please, I want to throw a follow-up question with this CPC Facebook and CPC Google AdSense. This
Your
CPC,
voice is tiny, Chibeke. Your
can
voice
you
is
hear me?
tiny.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said I want to throw up a follow-up question with this CPC on Facebook. Is there, if someone's CPC on Facebook is very high, is there anything that can be done for that to come down? Like, for those CPC to come
Okay,
down?
I understand your question. Yeah, it's very easy to do. The reason why your CPC on Facebook is always high is because you've not really studied how Facebook ad works. So when you study how Facebook ad works, you will understand that most of the times countries you are targeting and the combination of your target, the combination of your audience, the audience you want to target can actually affect and influence your CPC and make it higher or lesser. So when we get to that stage, I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. I myself, I can possibly set an ad that will be charging 5 naira per click, 6 naira, 7 naira per click, the CPC. But you yourself, if I ask you to set up your own ad now, you might set your own ad and they'll be charging you something like 100 naira per click. So when we get to that point, I'm going to teach you guys how to do all of those things. Okay.
Right, thank you, sir. Because the last one I said, they were charging me up to 100 and something naira. That's how I asked.
Hey, it's not good though. Don't worry, I'll teach you guys how to do it.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any other question? Hey.
No question, no.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hey, just a reminder of what I told you, please.
yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Okay,
I think I will be in your DM too to ask you a few things privately.
okay. You can drop your question if you, in case I fail to reply immediately. Just have some patience because after this class, I still have another class to attend. So you drop it once I'm back to WhatsApp. I will attend to it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. It seems our class will be ending here. So good night, everyone.
Nice, sir.
Night.
Good night, sir.
Mhm. Take care.